Very good afternoon, everybody. Austin here. So, not been feeling brilliant today. Woke up, felt like utter shit. Randomly, I've had a massive rash appear on my left forearm, which hasn't gone away all day. It hasn't shrunk in size, and it hasn't lost its colour. So that was my primary concern for calling NHS 111 this morning. I was then referred to the 119 coronavirus service, which then referred me straight to my doctor. I had to email a series of high-resolution images to my doctor, which he then looked at and was very puzzled as to what the rash was. So, due to being a commercial contract cleaner and window cleaner and everything else that I do, I was referred immediately for a drive-through test at my local Barnstable Leisure Centre car park. The staff that were there were civilian contractors working for the NHS, not the usual military guys that are normally there. This team of people, very friendly, very professional, very, how do I put it, very accommodating from a distance, and thank you basically to them for making this whole experience, which is quite traumatic, a bit less painful. I'll talk you through some of the steps. I drove into the site that's a specially coned off area with gazebos and plenty of staff and security. I drove into the site and I was greeted by two chaps. One was security and one was the NHS contractor. If you go to a drive-through site, you may experience the same. So I'll give you some hints and tips. Drive into the site with your windows all on your vehicle done up and closed. Ensure that you have a mobile phone with you and a signal and the ability to phone out, as you will be asked to phone a phone number on a laminated card and speak to them remotely via your phone through your phone speaker, so you're not breathing all over these guys on the checkpoints. They will give you some instructions. They will also confirm your identity and your vehicle registration by holding a phone against your window to confirm. So thumbs up or the OK signal is very helpful in these circumstances. Once they do that, they then give you a grey heat sealed bag, and then they instruct you to drive to the other side of the car park and park where escorted and directed to into a parking bay, and then you go through the steps. The thing I will point out, if you have any difficulty or anything you're not sure of, you can beep your horn or turn your hazard lights on and they will come over and assist you, but do not open your windows until you're instructed to do so or they ask you to phone them again. So in the kit you have a sealed, radon sealed biohazard bag, which contains a sealable bag and a swab, which is a moisture barrier swab. That's sealed in one bag, and then you'll have in that as well a swab that's about 10 inches, single-ended large cotton bud basically. You'll have a self-test guide and a receipt card. They will also give you a tissue and a pair of gloves. In my instance, they only gave me one glove. They must have thought I only had one hand. But just going through the guide very quickly, this is folded up inside. Read all the instructions step by step. They will ask you to sanitize your hands before you do anything. If you are unable to use hand sanitizer for medical reasons or skin irritations, dermatitis, then they give you some gloves, and they are latex free, I believe, but you might need to check that. So it gives you full instructions, what's in the bag, what's included. Tells you about blowing your nose before you start. Tells you where your tonsils are. If you go in a van and you don't have a rear view mirror, then use your phone in selfie mode. But if you don't know where the back of your throat is and the back of your mouth, then you should really do some more research in your own anatomy. What I will stress, this test is not at all obtrusive and makes you gag. All you have to do is put the swab to the back of your mouth next to the tonsils, rub it around gently for 10 seconds, and then with your wet tonsil mucus saliva, stick it into your nose. You've only got to put it 1 inch into your nose. That's about 2.5 centimeters, and rotate it around your inner nostril for 10 to 15 seconds. Once you've done that, you then need to snap the stick off so it fits into the vial of sterile solution or the test fluid. But you need to make sure that when you take the lid off the bottle, you don't drop it. You then snap the stick off so the lid closes on the vial. It's not too short where the stick is not going to contact the solution, or it's not too big where the lid's hard to get on. And then you need to put all that, once you've done it, in the plastic bag with the special barrier material, and then put it in the biohazard bag and seal it. It's all very step by step. Hand sanitizer, take some with you if you haven't got some. But that's how you do that. And what I will say is, there's only one downside to this. The biohazard bag that the kit comes in, the instructions aren't as visible as I'd like them to be, because it's a 2-ply bag and you need to reuse this bag to put your test in. But because you can't read the inner instructions very well, and you think, oh, I need to get the test solution out, you rip the bag open, you realise it's a 2-ply bag, and then you trash it, and then you've got to put your hazard lights on and ask them for a new bag. They'll give you a new bag, and they'll give you a whole new set of barcodes to go onto your bag, onto your vial. But not an experience that I was looking forward to. I should hopefully get my results tomorrow. Hopefully I'm negative, but during the work that I do amongst the idiots that I work around in Joe Public, I'm a little bit shitting myself. But hopefully I shall test negative, and I will post an update on this video. But I hope that helps and sheds some light on the UK government COVID-19 self-test. They call it a self-test kit because it doesn't put any of the contractors at risk from swabbing you. It's all done on your own in a sealed vehicle, and they then ask you then to drop the bag out of your window into a sealed box. You will have to use your phone twice to call them when you've done your test, and they talk you through the instructions. They re-verify your identity. Very, very good. And the teams that are there today, cannot fault them. I hope that helps you. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and also please subscribe. It helps the channel out massively. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.